Good morning, good morning. It is day one of our dairy-free month, and this is what the coffee situation is looking like. So I am having a K-cup. Andy's having a K-cup too, but he's very simple. He just wants his decaf. He wants his vanilla stevia drops, and then I got him the vanilla nut pods. And then I am trying the cinnamon swirl one, which I've had it, it's good. But I wanted to share these. I got these off of Amazon, some additional flavors of those stevia sweet leaf drops that we love. I got cinnamon and peppermint. I really want to get the pumpkin, so probably around the holidays. But pretty excited to try those. Maybe a little extra flavor will help with the lack of creaminess. I also have my collagen in there. I'm using the Vital Proteins right now, and so I put a couple scoops of that in there. Doesn't come with a scoop anymore. You've got to do it yourself. I'm using the Cinnamania. It is not 5:54 p.m. by the way. It is not. It is very early in the morning when I'm doing this, but I'm just making the coffee, and we're gonna see how this tastes. Okay, so here it is. I've got it all doctored up, and you can see the color is not as light as I'm used to, but it's delicious. It is. I'm gonna be able to do this. This is not hard, It's not necessarily the most fun, but it's not hard. We can do this. So let's get into the day. Okay, I am working, and Andy just brought me this piece of bacon. He's outside cooking some meat on the griddle, just kind of preparing some food for himself. So let's go check it out. But this is one of those thick cut pieces of bacon. Doesn't that look delicious? It smells amazing. Okay, that bacon was so delicious. So here's some of the things that Andy's kind of prepping for himself for the next couple of days, hopefully, right? He's got some stew meat here. That's probably going to be one meal. He's got one package of the pork belly that I kind of cut and put into different baggies. I'll show you that later. I'm going to take you inside of our refrigerator later. Not much. It's small.
This is cooked in bacon grease.
Yeah, so that's going to be delicious. And then the pork belly, of course. There's a couple more pieces in there. He's just making room for it. And then he's going to make some of those sausages that we got from Costco. And then that's the rest of the bacon there. And then, you got some ground beef there too. So he's really going to be set up because he's, even though he's doing no dairy, we're both doing no dairy. His is going to look different than mine. We are allowing seasonings for him. He's not going to be picky like that. It's not just salt. We're going to do seasonings. It's going to be flavored stuff. But that's it for him. I'm going to be doing like my salads still and things like that because I'm not as big of a meat person. But so yeah, I will show you his first meal of the day, but he's at least getting stuff ready. Good job, babe.
Thanks.
And it's not dying out here yet. It's not like we're not melting yet. All right, so look what Andy has prepped in just a matter of minutes. We've got all those Polish sausages just ready to go. All he has to do is warm them up. He's not picky. I would personally like them to be like freshly cooked every time, but he's not picky. And then there's that pork belly. That's a different way. He didn't want to chop it up. He just ate it like that. To each his own. Here's the stew meat. I'm not sure what he seasoned it with, but I think it's probably outside still. But I'm sure it's delicious. And then some ground beef, and then we have bacon. So he is definitely set up for at least a day and a half, 2 days. But this will be good, stuff he can easily put together. So I think he is having this as his first carnivore meal today. And he did have his coffee, and he was just like, I can do this. That's pretty much, I can do this, so. All right, so here is my first meal of the day. It's about 12:30. I'm going to have lunch now, and I'm going to have one of those Polish sausages that Andy had cooked up. I had a little bit of sauerkraut left in the fridge, so I'm just like, let's use it up kind of thing. And then I had same with these. I had these last two peppers almost looking sad, but normally I would put goat cheese in them, and I'm not doing that today because I'm dairy free right now. So I'm going to use one of these avocado mashes and just dip it in there like a nice little dip and eat it. I think it will be delicious. So this is my first meal of the day. Ralphie just wanted to let you guys know that he's not very happy that he's pretty much dairy free too this month because of us. So, but anyway, so I am making something for dinner, and I wanted some dairy-free ranch dressing with it. So that is what I'm gonna make, a dairy-free ranch dressing. So all of these ingredients here are what I need for it, and we're gonna put it in this cute little container. I got this at the Dollar Tree. My friend Nancy picked one up, and she puts her butter mayo in it, which is a cute idea too. But I'm not making butter mayo this week for sure, or this month even, because butter is dairy. So we're gonna make it and put it in here. I think that's super cute. So yeah, these are all the things that you need. Pretty simple. I can't wait, but I'm making it now at lunchtime because I want it to kind of thicken up in the fridge. This is a new recipe. I have not tried it before. I will link it down below for you guys. But the key is flavor. That's what you need. You don't necessarily need heavy cream and sour cream for this. We're going to use mayo, which is one of my favorite condiments. So we're going to do that right now. Okay, I'm a little out of practice. It's only been a week, but I don't know how to film anymore. The phone did not want to stay in the ring light. So I'm sorry, the ring light, that the light doesn't work. I think I'm gonna buy another ring light because I have tons of stuff, but it's all in storage. And I really liked this one because it was small enough and it held onto my phone really well. But for some reason, I've just worn it out or something because it just fell, as you saw. So I just hurried up and got this completed. But look at that. That is a dairy-free ranch. And we're gonna put it in here now and attempt to not make a mess because it is me after all. Oh, this is perfect. Look at that, Nancy. If you want to make dairy-free, we'll get another one of these. Dollar Tree, guys. This is so cute. It is glass, and then the topper, it's like if you bent it, it would break. You know, it's like a aluminum. I'll show you in just a second, but I gotta scrape out every little bit that I can. Okay, and that's perfect. So we're gonna stick it in the fridge, but I do want to take a little taste. I think it's delicious. It is kind of tart. So remember, it's got Dijon and apple cider vinegar in it. So if that's not something you'd like, you can play around with it. If it's too tart, maybe you put a little bit of a sweetener in it too, a keto sweetener. Just depends on how you like your ranch. But I will link this one down below. It is low carb. What is it? Hold on, I'm looking right now. Peace, love, and low carb. So here's this, and you can see it's very, very like temperamental. But here's my dressing. You could put a little label here if you wanted to. And I want to, but I don't have one. So I gotta tell you something though. I can't show you myself today because no. I'll show you when we work out. But Lynn, one of my subscribers that I love dearly, said check the Real Good Foods, the chicken, because I think the breading has dairy in it. Girl, this was my dinner plans tonight. I have no idea what I'm gonna do now, but this was my dinner plans, and sure enough, whey protein concentrate, and sure enough, that is from milk. So we cannot have these either. I might have to give them away because I don't have a lot of room in my freezer. I'm about to show you my fridge and freezer too, if you're interested in seeing what it looks like after one for RV and two for just prepping. I did some, prepping up the meat, getting it ready to cook. I didn't cook anything. So now I've got to think. I was gonna make like a salad wrap and put these inside of it and drizzle some ranch on top. Tell me that doesn't sound delicious. But I have no chicken whatsoever. So I've got to figure something else out, and I will. But thank you, Lynn, because you saved me. It's like old habits die hard. I really love my dairy, and you don't even realize what's in things until you do something like this, and I wouldn't have known without you, so thank you so much. I would have just chowed down on these tonight. So yeah, there is my dressing, and I think I have time to show you my fridge and freezer before I go back to work. All right, so hello. Here is, you can see my hair is a mess today. Freezer up here, fridge down here. Let's get started. So this is it. It's very small, right? So I don't even know what this is for. Maybe, no, it wouldn't be drinks because it's the freezer, but I have some of these in here, just peppers, onions, for when we were doing the steakums, like the Philadelphia cheese steak. Can't do those. I can do it without cheese though, but so I have that in the door. I have got all the hamburger meat that we purchased from Costco. I just put them in these little quart-sized bag and smush them down, and I didn't even weigh them. I just guessed by the package said 6.88 pounds of ground beef, so I made 7 different ones, and Andy made one today. I've got my cauliflower rice blend in here, and then we had leftover creamies that our friend Nancy gave us from the other night. We were supposed to eat them last night, but Nancy, we didn't get around to it. We were just, we weren't hungry, and I wanted them so bad, but you know, eat when you're hungry. So I've got a couple things in here that I can't eat now. It's the Real Good Chicken and the Outer Aisle, which, blonde moment, right? So I've got a couple more packages of the pork belly in here, and then all of that bacon sticking here in the freezer. This stuff's not gonna last long, but for sake of having, you know, the room. So you know about these. This is something, I don't even know if I can have it now. I better read the ingredients. But I love this base culture cinnamon raisin bread. If you're ever just wanting something a little sweet, have that. It has raisins in it, and it's, you know, 9 total carbs per serving, but it's clean ingredients. So let's see. Is there cashew butter? That's okay. Coconut oil. Oh, I think I can have this. Yes, okay, I like it. Then there's a thing of bread cheese back there. And then I have some of the Trader Joe's spicy rice cauliflower that is so delicious. That is something that I could have also. I have a little bit of spinach left over, a box of steakums, and then one of those taco shrimp mix kits that I got from Aldi that I love so much. Maybe I'll end up having that tonight for dinner in an egg life wrap, even though there's no cheese on it. Ugh. But if I put some of that dressing on top, that might be delicious. So that's what the freezer looks like right now. And whenever you close these, you got to make sure it like clicks. I've had it not click before. And here is the fridge, and it's starting to back up. I know, so don't tell me. I've had to clean it a couple of times now where you have to defrost it and whatever, but it looks like this last move, I don't know, it like went into overdrive. So here I've got a head of lettuce. I was going to use that for dinner tonight, but now I'm not. But I'll figure something else out because there's so many other things. I could even do like my salmon air fryer bites and put them in a lettuce cup. Oh, that sounds really good actually. And then I've got another package of the pork belly. Andy didn't make this one because I wanted to make my popcorn snack with it and show you guys how I do that again. And then here's the stuff that he prepped this morning. I just put them in the containers. I took my avocado mash out, so they're just easy to get to. There is some dairy stuff here, not the salsa, but I've got like some yogurt, some leftover queso we didn't finish, and cottage cheese. So I'll show you, if I remember, I'll show you my fridge at the end to show you that I did not have any of that, but wait, there's more. And then I've got some nut pods in here, and like I said, they were shelf stable, so as my fridge gets filled with stuff, I don't have to have all of them in here at once. And I might look into getting some off of Amazon like you guys were saying that you do. I do have some eggs, half and half. This one's not even open yet. We didn't get to it, so we'll just save it because that stuff lasts forever. And then I've got some Zevia and some bubblies in here. Here is leftover. This is stuff I can have. I've got some deli meat. I could do that in a lettuce wrap with stuff too. I've got a couple egg life wraps, a little bar of cheese left, and some tofu, which I'm probably gonna make my fried rice with that for me. And then here's the cheese that did not get eaten, or more dairy. I had some Parmesan, some sour cream. We were gonna have taco bowls the other night and I never even opened it. Oh, there's more cheese over here. Maybe I should put that one over here. And then I've got regular cheese, Italian blend, sliced provolone, and another like a habanero one. So you can see I did not finish all of the cheese, and I'll show you at the end. We're not going to eat it, I promise. And then, you know, just condiments and stuff, the normal. I do have a little bit of this left too, but it's almost gone, so I'm not worried about that. But that is kind of what it looks like right now. I hope you enjoyed taking a peek into our fridge and freezer. But look at that. I love that picture. That was taken around my birthday up in Pigeon Forge. All right, so what time is it? It is 6:30. We just got back from working out. I'll share a clip of that in just a minute. And Andy is having dinner. He's gonna have this whole thing of pork belly for dinner. Tell me what you think down below. I would say, doesn't that look delicious? But for me, it does not. But I know how delicious pork belly can be when I eat it the way I like it, so I get it. So this is what is for dinner for him. We've had a little bit of water. We're probably going to be working on getting our water intake a little bit better, but Andy had to go fill up our big 5-gallon jug of water today, so we were slacking a little bit. But starting tomorrow, we'll do better. So not sure if I'm going to film yet tomorrow, only because I kind of got thrown off with the whole chicken nugget thing and then the wrap thing that has cheese in it. So I kind of got to do some planning, and maybe we'll do some kind of a meal prep video this weekend so I can be fully prepared for the weekend. But tomorrow's Friday, so yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So stay tuned. But I still have to figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner because I have no idea. All right, so I think I've decided what I want to have for dinner tonight, and I'm just going to have some tuna wraps. I'm going to make a can of this tuna, which has 43 grams per can. I'm going to eat the whole can. I think that'll be great for my protein, and then I'm going to put it into 2 Egg Life wraps. These are the garden salsa ones. They are a little more flavorful since I can't do the cheese hack right now, so they're way better than the plain ones. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to mix it with a little bit of my Chosen Foods mayo and some pickles inside. All right. So here's my dinner. It doesn't look like much, right? I tried to wrap it like a little burrito and it worked out good. This one's a little fatter, but, I'm pretty excited about it. Look at this. Look at that. My watch band on my Apple Watch has been irritating me. Do you guys know of any watch bands that do not irritate the skin? Because every single one of them do now. All of a sudden, I don't know if it's the heat rash, you know, like the heat that's coming, that's around in Florida, but I literally put it on for my workout and then immediately took it off because it starts irritating my skin. So let me know if you have any suggestions there. But this is what's for dinner. I'm going to have 2 protein, high protein. I'm going to have that whole can of tuna, which was 43 grams of protein, and then 2 of the garden salsa wraps, the Egg Life wraps, and that's a lot of protein. Just a little bit of, well, not a little bit, I had a good amount of mayo, and I cut a couple of the sweet pickles and put them in there. There were no sugar added. But that is what's for dinner tonight, and I think this will really fill me up because it's high in protein. But that is going to be everything that we're having today. So I hope you like this video. I'll try to get a little more creative going forward, but get ready. We're going to be posting a lot, so please make sure you're watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.